Hi everyone, Danny here with Ground State Tarot, coming to you with the Lunar New Year Fire Horse main energy for 2026 for ESTP entrepreneur types based on the 16 personalities from the 16 personality test, which I will include a link to when I post the video on YouTube. Also, as a reminder, the Fire Horse energy that we are interacting with this year is an energy that brings a bold propulsion with it. There's momentum, there's passion, there's independence, there's a sense of direction, but it can also become erratic, it can become impulsive, it can become chaotic. So it's important to keep that in mind as you go throughout the year and as you hear me break down the energy for specifically right now for ESTPs. So as a reminder, the first card is your optimal energy. The second card is your suboptimal energy. The third is the point of stagnation. The fourth is the way through. The fifth is the advice for assertive types, and the sixth card is advice for turbulent types. So we begin your reading anchored with balance, steady as she goes, and Pigpen. We'll dig into Pigpen at the end with the Peanuts deck. But with balance in mind, this year it's important to lean on your sense of staying in integration, keeping yourself together, holding yourself steady, holding yourself at the most optimal firing on all cylinders version of you, because this is one of the most successful cards in the tarot besides the Sun. When clarified by the Three of Cups, there's a real sense of communal joy, celebration with your tribe, with your family, with your friends, with your group, with your people. The success this year will come through your group dynamics, your networking, your partnerships. There is a very real sense of being able to tap into a lot of success this year, but something needs to shift in order to fully activate this energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Tower and the Ace of Swords with the deck that I used to clarify. There is something that truthfully must collapse, must be set aside, must go by the wayside in order to clarify your path, in order to bring balance back to the force, so to speak. Interestingly enough, though, you need to keep in mind that some of the environments, those groups that you might be a part of, some of them might actually also be clogging up your ability to see clearly, see your future clearly, have a sense of vision. There's drama that seems to be clogging up your ability, again, to hold a sense of the future in your hand with a clear sense of perspective. All of this activity, which can become chaotic, which can be competitive, all of that is blocking your intuitive sense to perceive. You might be able to already have a sense that this is what you're working toward, but the road starts to get cloggy and foggy when you allow this dynamic to stick around longer than it should out of a sense of nostalgia for the past, some weird sense of dedication that is steady and loyal to some kind of past dynamic, past experience, but it doesn't serve you anymore. It's only going to block you from being able to catch your own vision and then be able to set on the path to get to that vision. If you stay tethered and loyal to past groups, past dynamics, past relationships, past situations that are full of drama, full of chaos, full of competition, that only block your ability to ground your actions in something real and foundational. It keeps it from being able to cohere, which is why the way through with the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups, it's really staying singularly focused, staying kind of selfish for the sake of staying balanced, not for the sake of your feeding your ego, but keeping your feminine side and your masculine side even keeled, keeping your light and your shadow even keeled, keeping your opposing sides complementary and integrated, right? This is 1, 2, 3, 4 aspects of the world that unify and connect this person, once completely integrated, to a higher self, a higher purpose, a higher ideal, a higher vision, a new timeline. The success that seemed unreachable suddenly becomes the reality. But you must stay true to yourself. Choose yourself, bond to yourself, stay integrated, selfishly so, for the sake of balance. And the advice for the assertive types, this Three of Cups shows up again, connected now to the Ten of Pentacles. Networks, your friends, your tribe are indeed the key to this legacy that you seek, this abundance that you seek, this sustainable success that you seek. Your connections, your networks, your relationships, your bonds, they are the key to unlocking this future that you seek, this successful future that you seek. But again, the advice for the turbulent types is to look at this situation from a different angle. Detach yourself to bring balance. Balance repeats itself back to the force. You need to change your perspective, zoom out, so that you can catch a glimpse of the legacy that you are blocking yourself from by staying so myopically connected to this weird, past, chaotic, competitive dynamic that is, again, blocking you from being able to ground this very beautiful, joyous, luxurious, self-fulfilling energy of success from actually coming into your 3D world, so to speak. So remember, it's those same groups, it's those same settings, I should say, where you have the ability to break through and meet the right people, but you're also going to have to use discernment. By the time you get to the World card, you've made it through the whole major arcana, from the Fool, starting with 0, all the way to 21. Or 21, right? So it's really letting me know that you get to the finish line, but there's one last thing that you need to let go of before you can completely claim victory. So let's see what Pigpen can offer us as a clue to round out this reading. Let's see, Pigpen 29. Okay. A great friend, if you can get around his dusty exterior. Pigpen reminds us it's the inside that counts. Wherever Pigpen goes, he leaves a trail of dirt. Good grief. However, that doesn't stop him from having a good time, entertaining political aspirations and dancing with Peppermint Patty. We all have our own personal cloud of dust, and like Pigpen, you can learn to appreciate it. Some may view certain past experiences as baggage, but we can also view them as the wisdom we have accumulated over the years. Instead of weighing us down, they inform us and make us who we are. Like Pigpen, you can learn to carry your dust with pride, knowing it signifies your unique wisdom. Oh, what a beautiful nuanced message. You don't have to completely turn your back on any past relationships, past dynamics, past loyalties, past bonds. You don't have to completely turn your back. You can appreciate what those situations, people, places, and things once brought to you, what they contributed to you. You can remain grateful and graceful without necessarily staying tied to or stuck to, like, via an umbilical cord to something that isn't giving you life anymore. And it's quite the opposite. It's causing you to lose a sense of balance and your sure footing as you try to get to this very real finish line, which is so close and so very real, with the Ten of Pentacles showing up with the Justice card. This is karmic. This is fated almost. But you need to, again, allow the structures, the relationships, the experiences that have lived out their purpose or their usefulness to your story. It's time to let that go to finally break through and get to your finish line.